Alrighty then. Would you guys rather have to deal with Sadako, the ring girl, or Kayako, the grudge girl? I feel like with Sadako, like Sadako is probably a bit easier to deal with depending on the type of lore of the video of the movie she has, right? Because you have that whole like, oh, if you pass on the tape and somebody else watches it, you're safe. But at the end, you still like, if they don't pass it on, and also like in some of the videos, it's not even like 7 days; it's like 2 days. Like you have a weekend to do that shit. So yeah, you're kind of screwed. But with Kayako, like, I feel like once Kayako has her eyes set on you, it doesn't matter if who you ask to help you out. She will come after you. She will find you. So I feel like with Sadako, you have a bit more of a leeway to deal with her. Now, does the Foundation have more of a leeway to deal with Keeper of Treasures? Well, we're gonna learn that now. I'm also going now. I think I'm gonna stop saying now to subscribe and all that stuff, because by now it's like near the end of November by the time this video comes out. So I'm pretty sure like it's been enough said that you guys should subscribe or not, and it should probably happen naturally anyway now. By now, maybe, who knows? I might start saying it in like a couple months again once I see like how like it keeps like growing. Maybe I want to reach a certain number. Right now I just want to reach 100. Actually 200. 200 would be nice. Let's see how that goes. Okay, here we go. What was it again? Sorry. Keeper of Treasures. I did the stopwatch thing, right? Yeah. Yep, I did. Oh, I see Marshall and Dog back at it again. And there's a bunch of red lines. Okay. Save. Who the fuck is talking so loud outside? I'm not sure if you guys can hear that, but some people just... Okay. SCP-1571 is to be held in a standard containment locker located within Site-77. All items produced by SCP-1571 are to be cataloged and stored in a designated storage locker in Site-77. Personnel with Level 2 clearance assigned to the research of SCP-1571 are allowed access to these items at any time. And here we have SCP-1571 doing testing, which seems to be just a wallet, which kind of makes sense. Yeah, the wallet is a keeper of treasures if you think about it. It has your cash, it has maybe your ID, it has credit cards, maybe your health insurance cards, driver's license. SCP-1571 is a wallet composed of leather, black cloth, and string. The words "we never forget what's really valuable" are written on the inside flap of the wallet in black felt tip pen. No other identifying marks exist on SCP-1571. When SCP-1571 is kept on the person of one subject continuously, it may begin to produce documents, small items, and photographs related to individuals close to the subject. This effect appears to be based on the subject's memory and current location. Items produced by SCP-1571 will be objects the subject deems valuable in terms of memorability or possessing great sentimental value. All objects produced by SCP-1571 are copies of existing items with changes to the content based on the subject's memory. These changes will usually reflect the significance the subject places upon the items, with changes often being based on the biases and perception of the object. Evidence suggests significant emotional strain in the individual who most recently carried SCP-1571 triggers the manifestation of new items. In all Foundation controls tests to date, all individuals either present or referred to in items manifest by SCP-1571, with the exception of the subject who last handled the object, are deceased. SCP-1571 was initially recovered during a Foundation raid on Marshall and Dog facility located in WV. During this raid, partially documentation regarding testing of SCP-1571's effect was discovered. These documents indicate that Marshall and Dog had received SCP-1571 as a donation and were preparing to destroy it after affected several of the organization's clients. As of the 11th, 19th, 1986, SCP-1571 has been contained and classified as safe. Okay, Addendum 1. Documentation recovered from SCP-1571. Dear sirs, I regret to inform you that the work we've done on the world shows it simply isn't viable for auction. It doesn't fit our clientele, the ones looking for something dangerous and exciting, which is... Oh, which one is 604 again? 604, 604, 604. The cannibals back. Yep. I remember that one. We'll find the ones looking for something dangerous and exciting, we'll find none of that. The ones looking for a curio. Okay, that 209. The status tumbler. Oh, what was this one again? The glass tumbler. Oh, when held by a human, contains an unknown golden brown translucent. Cannot be removed from the tumbler by anything except doing a human drinking liquid. It was extremely. I recall vaguely. Looking for curio, we'll find it much less than remarkable. As we've had testers in the field for almost 2 years now, I'm of the opinion that any clients who purchase the items will barely notice the effects. I've included the trials that have been performed. The decision is yours whether the project shall be discontinued. Warner. And now ... Number 3. One documented tester was noted to have carried the thing for months without any effect occurring. When the subject returned to their hometown, it manifested several photographs of the subject and the deceased parents, along with fragments of postcards addressed to the subjects from a local senior living home. These were shown to be physically identical to objects found within the subject's home. However, details of the items produced, such as the expression of the subjects depicted and the content of the postcards, were altered. Number 9. During a trial which one of our less distinguishable households, a photo from the family household was discovered to portray a newly wedded couple and identical to in appearance to two individuals appearing in a photograph produced by the wallet. In the original photographs discovered in a broken silver-plated picture frame, the couple stands side by side and only the husband is smiling. The version produced by the wallet features both newlyweds clasping hands and laughing. The wedding backgrounds are identical in both pictures. Only the husband smiles. That's not a good sign. 17. After the Illinois survey resulted in unremarkable results. Let me just make sure of something real quick. Unremarkable results. We decided to run another in Memphis. This time the world produced items relatively quickly, generating photographs of the tester's sister. The photos resembled those he had kept in a photo album taken during the sister's 16th birthday. During this party, the sister had been given a car by the tester. The new photos contained identical thank you notes with an appended, "No matter what happens, I don't blame you." We have known that the sister is currently comatose due to having been involved in an automobile accident. Oh. Ooh. Number 26. The wallet was placed in the tester's pocket, and the tester sent to visit a local graveyard. Upon his return, the wallet contained a small roll of bills and a card reading, "Here's to your future. Happy birthday." It was noted that the tester's mother, father, and maternal grandparents were interred in the visitor graveyard. And now, second addendum. At the time of recovery, SCP-1571 was observed to contain the following items: a receipt from the Marshall Collin Dog transaction appearing to date from 1830. One item is listed in an engagement ring. No price is printed on the receipt. A ticket for the Opera Ada purchased under the name of the esteemed family. Cross-referencing with the corresponding Opera House sales records indicates that the family occupied less expensive seats towards the back of the house, while the box seats indicated by the tickets were reserved for a family of a different name. A photograph of an unidentified young man posing with two other male individuals outside the bank. The young man appears to be the most well-dressed of the trio. A letter written in red ink on a piece of paper torn from a memo pad. Only the words, "I forgave you once," are legible. A small, non-functional pocket watch with the Marshall Collin Dog logo embossed for one side. Yeah, this is a very, very simple. It's very, very sentimental of an SCP, isn't it? It kind of like, it gives a bit of closure for some people, but also at the same time it gives a bit of a fake closure, isn't it? Because it seems that SCP on purpose also create a lot of like photos where the relationship that they had was a lot happier than what it actually was. You know what I mean? Like the husband only smiling in the wedding photo, but then they got a photo of both of them being happy. Is probably what the person hopes, thought, wishes for was the case in real life. So like for example, I know like the sister who got comatose, like having a letter that says "I don't blame you" is the thing that the person most likely wants to hear, or what the person really needs to hear to not, you know, be down. I mean, it's called Keeper of Treasures. At the end, everything that this world produces has a value to the person that is holding the wallet. So no matter what it produces, it's not something that like, it's not harmful. I mean, it's a safe SCP because the effect is it's very controllable and all that stuff. But it's also just in general not harmful, but it can cause confusion. If you have a picture where it's a certain way, and then you get another picture that's exactly the same, but there are differences. Like again, somebody else is smiling even though in the original picture they aren't. That can cause some confusion in the perspective of people, and also again, the whole part of the foundations that they don't want people to know about this. So yeah, but it's actually a pretty wholesome SCP, all things considered.